Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm fusing tender minced beef with vegetables and pasta, elevated by a blend of my favorite spices. To make this delicious pasta dish, find the ingredients in the description and follow these easy steps. I heat some oil and add the onions. Once they start browning, I add the tomatoes followed by the minced beef. I stir while breaking apart the mince. It's getting stuck to the pot, so I add a little water, continue stirring and add black pepper. Feel free to adjust the amount according to your liking. I add the spices, seasoning and tomato paste. All these are as shown on screen and the detailed list is in the description box below. I mix to combine, add half a cup of water and cook it for 10 minutes. While this is going, I cook the pasta. Feel free to cook this as per packet instructions or according to your liking. I boil mine with a tablespoon each of salt and oil. I'm using 1.5 packets of spiral shaped pasta, but you can use any shape of your choice. I now add salt, peas, capsicum, cumin powder and garlic paste. The minced beef and vegetable sauce is ready. I discard the cinnamon stick and combine the mince and pasta. Once well combined, our meal is ready to serve and the kitchen smells amazing. It can be eaten as it is or topped with cheese. Either way, it's delicious and my kids enjoy it so much. If you try this recipe, share your thoughts in the comments section below. If this is the kind of content you're interested in, consider subscribing to my channel. Kindly like, comment and share, and see you all in my next video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. On this channel, our aim is to make cooking simple, so for easy recipes, consider subscribing. In today's video, I'm showing you how I make a shepherd's pie or a cottage pie. There are several ways of preparing this delicious comfort dish, however, I'm showing you how I make mine. I know that this is a cottage pie since I'm using minced beef, but out of habit, I call it shepherd's pie. Please find the ingredients in the description box and let's get right into the process. I begin by adding the potatoes into a large pot and boil them. As the potatoes are going, in a separate pot, I add some oil and saute the onions until they are translucent. I add the minced beef and about half a cup of water and stir continuously to break up the meat. Once there are no lumps left in the mince, I add the spices, seasonings and aromatics. I'm using Vegeta, cumin powder, paprika, tomato paste, ginger, garlic and black pepper. I cook this for 10 minutes, then add the vegetables. I'm using regular minced beef, so I skim off as much fat as I can remove. Leaving this in will ruin the dish, so please don't skip this step. Otherwise, you can use lean mince. I now add cornstarch slurry, stir to combine everything and cook this for 5 minutes. Then I set it aside ready to be assembled. I finish cooking the potatoes. I drain the potatoes and mash them. Halfway through the mashing, I add milk and Parmesan cheese and continue mashing until I achieve my preferred consistency. I also add some freshly crushed black pepper. I preheat the oven while I assemble the pie. I transfer the minced beef and vegetable mixture into a baking dish. I evenly spread the mash on top of the mince, smooth out the top and use a fork to form a pattern. The mash was a bit too thick and could have used a little more milk to aid even distribution, but I decided to use it as it was. Despite this hiccup, it still turned out great. Place this on the middle rack of the oven and bake it at 200 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes or until the top turns golden. Our shepherd's pie is now ready. I let it cool slightly before serving and it was delicious. If you like this video, like, comment, hype and share. This engagement helps push my videos to a wider audience. For more of my simple recipes, consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of my new recipe uploads. This is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and bye for now. I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making creamy minced beef and mung bean stew. We call this agwath in my language, and in Kenya you may know this as ndengu. One of my beautiful subscribers suggested I cook it with minced beef. I tried it and it was super delicious, so I decided to share this recipe with you all. I start with the mung beans. I boil them with 2 tablespoons of oil. This prevents it from boiling over. I move on to the minced beef. I add it into a heated pot and keep stirring. Once the meat is fully broken up, I add extra virgin olive oil and continue stirring until the meat is browned. At this point, I add the seasoning cubes. I'm using 1 chicken and 1 beef cube. Please note that these are the mini cubes and not the regular sized ones. If you use regular cubes, 1 is enough. I also add paprika, garam masala, a cinnamon stick, vegeta, ginger, and tomato paste and cook this on medium for 10 minutes. While this was cooking, I made the dough for the dabo and set it aside. I now add the onions and stir for a minute. The mung beans are now cooked. I add the tomatoes and keep stirring for 2 more minutes and add the mung beans. I didn't cook the mung beans with salt, so I add a teaspoon of salt and turmeric powder. The turmeric adds a beautiful color and flavor to the stew. I let this simmer on low for 10 minutes to allow everything to blend in well. I now add salt to taste and adjust the water level. I cook it on low for 5 more minutes to give the salt time to blend in. The dough has now doubled in size and the stew is ready. I won't make the dabo in this video, but to learn how I make it, check out the video linked above. The aroma in the kitchen is so good and the stew was so delicious. Kindly like, share and comment on this video, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please write them down in the comments section below. I served this delicious stew with dabo and avocado, but it also goes well with chapati, rice or bread rolls. If you enjoy simple recipes, subscribe to my channel. This is it from me today. Thanks for watching and until next time, bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. For my new viewers, thanks for choosing to click on this video. If you're looking for a high-performance comfort food, today's recipe is for you. I'm combining minced beef with beans and vegetables to create a rich, aromatic, and protein-dense meal. I heat some oil and sauté the onions until translucent. I add the minced beef and start breaking up the meat. I add black pepper, vegeta and chicken stock cubes and continue stirring. Once the meat is no longer lumpy, I add the spices. For the spices, I'm using cinnamon powder, coriander powder, paprika, and Italian herbs. I ran out of cinnamon sticks, so I added just a tiny bit of cinnamon powder. Don't use too much because it will overpower the stew. I now add tomatoes, capsicum, curry powder, crushed ginger, and tomato paste. I stir to combine and cook this for 10 minutes on a medium flame. I taste and add a little salt, followed by roughly 2 cups of mixed vegetables. I didn't have enough mixed vegetables, so I added half a cup of peas to make up the difference. I add a little water and cook this on medium for 5 minutes. Then I add a can of cannellini beans and cumin powder, then cook it for 5 more minutes. Please like, comment and share to help my channel grow and reach a wider audience. I adjust salt to taste and allow 2 minutes for the salt to blend in. At this point, our stew is now ready. It's delicious and the aromatic spices have filled the kitchen. We served this delicious minced beef stew on a bed of fluffy white rice. However, it can also be paired with chapati, naan, or bread rolls. If you try this recipe, please let us know how yours turned out. Thanks for watching and see you all in my next one. Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I'm blending minced beef with peanut butter to transform dry okra powder into a creamy soup. To make this delicious soup, follow this step-by-step process. All ingredients are listed in the description down below. To start, I heat some oil and add the onions. Once the onions start browning, I add the minced beef and start breaking it up. I add black pepper, coriander powder and vegeta. As this is cooking, I dissolve the combo in hot water and set it aside. With no lumps left in the meat, I add a cup of water and cook it for 10 minutes. I add garlic and cumin powder followed by 3 cups of water and cook it for 5 minutes. At this point, I add the peanut butter and cook it for 5 more minutes. I now add a cup of cold water and blend the okra powder into the soup immediately. I add it in 2 stages so that it blends in well. The cold water cools down the soup enough to allow the okra to blend in without forming lumps. Once the okra powder has blended in, I add the combo solution. This enhances the creamy texture of the soup and gives it a distinct taste. I let it simmer on low so that the soup doesn't boil over. At this point, the aroma in the kitchen is so good. I now adjust salt to taste and turn the heat off. I served it with acida and it was delicious. It can also be paired with kisra or injera. If you like this video and try it, let us know how yours turned out. Please like, comment and share this video with your friends and family. Doing so helps push the channel to a broader audience. For more of my simple recipes, remember to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you're alerted every time I post a new recipe. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're craving a meal that is both aromatic and deeply satisfying, this minced beef kebab recipe is for you. The secret to the perfect South Sudanese kebab isn't just the spices. It's the patience of slowly rendering the minced beef. Watch how we bridge the gap between tradition and simplicity, building a complex flavor profile. All the ingredients can be found in the description box below, so be sure to check them out. I heat some oil and add the onions. Once the onions start browning, I add the tomatoes and cook them together for 2 minutes before adding the minced beef. I stir the mince while breaking it apart. I add vegeta, black pepper, cinnamon stick, garlic powder, coriander powder and paprika and continue stirring the meat. When there are no lumps left in the meat, I add ginger, tomato paste and capsicum. I add roughly 1 cup of water and cook this for 10 minutes. I now add the peas, salt, cumin powder and garlic. Then cook this for 6 to 8 minutes on medium or until the peas are cooked. I add a little water, adjust salt to taste, followed by the fried potatoes and carrots and mix to combine. At this point, feel free to adjust salt and seasoning to taste if needed. I'm not adding any more salt because it was well seasoned. The aroma in the kitchen is so good. I served it with rice and it was super delicious. You can also serve it with kisra, dinner rolls or chapati. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and share. And if you're interested in simple recipes, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be alerted anytime I post a new video. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Stop settling for boring weeknight dinners just because you're in a hurry. In this video, I'm transforming simple cabbage and minced beef into a fragrant, flavorful masterpiece. Hi friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. To make this delicious recipe, check the description for the full ingredient list and follow these easy steps. I add minced beef into a heated pot. Then I start breaking it apart. I continue stirring until there are no lumps left in the mince. Then I add black pepper to taste, garlic powder, curry powder and paprika. I now go in with the onions, followed by the olive oil, vegeta, tomatoes, ginger and garlic. I mix to combine and add a little water and cook this for 15 minutes or until the water is reduced. With most of the water gone, I add the cabbage and allow it to steam on medium for 2 minutes. I stir to combine, and if the cabbage is too dry, I add a little water and let it steam on low for 2 more minutes. I add the carrot ribbons and adjust salt to taste, then give it a minute for the salt to blend in. The carrot ribbons are thin, so they will also be done in this time. Our curried minced beef and cabbage is now ready to serve. I paired it with Turkish bread, however it also goes well with rice or asida. You can also serve it wrapped in chapati and it is delicious. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe. Remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted every time I post a new video. Thanks for stopping by and see you all in my next one.